Well, earlier this month, Red Bulls defender Heath Pearce had season-ending hip surgery. The pain that he was feeling over the last 2 seasons, he said, was just too much to bear anymore. Now, I did speak to Heath yesterday, and he gave me an update. Doctors said that the surgery was successful. He is close to getting off crutches, and the next step would be strengthening exercises with his therapy. However, that is still another 6 weeks away. So this is a long process, no doubt, to come back from this particular hip surgery. Now, before Heath actually had the surgery, he was selected by Gilt.com. It's a shopping website where Heath was featured in a fashion editorial. Now, the Dapper defender has always had a passion for fashion, so I went along for the ride with Heath out to Brooklyn for this photo shoot to get kind of the lowdown on Heath's fashion sense.
New York, New York. New York, New York. New York, New York. New York, New York. Yeah, where my troopers at?
Heath, where do you get some of your inspirations in fashion, whether it's your own personal style or things you're looking forward to doing in the future?
More often than not, it's just on the streets. You see so much style here, and my mind sort of works in a creative way that I can take something somebody's wearing and automatically process it into stuff that I have or something I think it would look cool with. And that's kind of where I take almost all my inspiration is when I travel, but more often than not on the streets of New York City. Well, today we're going to go down to the Brooklyn Bridge Park, I believe, and we're doing a photo shoot with the online website called Gilt, and we've got 3 or 4 different outfits we're going to be doing today, and doing it with the sort of the city skyline in the background, and so it should be an exciting time. Hopefully we can get there and get started.
All right, so how did Heath get this great gig? Well, MLS and Gilt collaborated, and they came up with this concept to use a Major League Soccer player as a model on their website. When the league office sent a list of players, a couple of guys from every team, along with their photos, well, come on, who would be better than New York's own Heath Pearce? Is there a term, male fashionista?
I don't know if there's a term, male fashionista, but if there was, your New York City's the place probably with most of them in the world. So I'm just a fan of all things beautiful, all things unique, kind of expression of oneself.
What do you like about bow ties?
When I was younger, my parents gave my brother and I these clip-on ties, and we used to get teased and made fun of, and they'd take them off of us and throw them around and really picked on us. So for the longest time, this feeling of this tie around my neck was like a kind of a nightmare for me. And then one day I was shopping somewhere. I said, I want to try on a bow tie, and I put on a bow tie, and I learned to tie it myself there, and it was like something different for me, and it kind of felt like I was putting on this kind of this cape almost, this that I couldn't be touched anymore. I felt like I walked a little bit more with my chest out. I felt like I put it together, and it kind of took away that kind of nightmare memory of always wearing a tie. So I've never ever, unless it's mandatory to something we're doing, we'll wear a tie. I always wear a bow tie.
Will we see Heath Pearce in more fashion layouts?
I hope so. It's something that I'm interested in, I love doing, and so hopefully there'll be more to come.
Well, since his surgery, Heath has spent a lot of time laid up, so he has put his love of fashion into action and started his own jewelry line called Lori Mosh. It's all handmade jewelry, and it's available on sale on Etsy.com under the store name Lori Mosh NYC. But of course, instead of making handmade jewelry, Heath is also looking forward to getting his feet back into action on the pitch next season.